Welcome to Ipob Rapture Media. Ipob press release, 28th of November 2025. Ipob claims that money and Court of Appeal promotion influenced Justice Omotosho's judgment against MNK. The worldwide family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, want to inform Biafrans, Biafra supporters, and the public that Justice James Omotosho was swayed by monetary gain and elevation to become a Court of Appeal judge to issue an unjust life sentence ruling against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ipob obtained this information from a trustworthy source who prefers to remain anonymous. However, this information does not shock us or any rational individual due to Justice Omotosho's behavior as he took on the role of a prosecuting judge in the MNK case, indicating a personal stake. In a situation where a judge openly exhibited his bias and personal vendetta against a defendant, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, clearly indicating he has more to benefit from the case. Justice James Omotosho and Barrister Omowolo both assumed the role of prosecuting counsels and approached the case personally. This serves as evidence that they were pressured by those in authority to silence MNK. Using rumours and radio reports to condemn an innocent individual to a life in prison for pursuing self-determination for his people is to please their benefactors. Throughout the trial influenced by the government, Mazi Kanu continuously requested the corrupt judge and prosecuting lawyer, Omotosho and Awolowo respectively, to present the written law under which he is being prosecuted to him and the public. The corrupt judge and lawyer never read the written law to the court's hearing or to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, they proceeded to impose a severe life sentence grounded in a nullified law that is foreign to the Nigerian constitution, as their judgment has been tainted by money and the promotions they were promised. Ipob asserts that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Ipob have not violated any laws, either domestically or internationally. Nigerians should observe James Omotosho and Barrister Awomolo-san as examples of how the Nigerian APC government will uplift them, similar to how the APC government advanced the judges who overruled the appeal court's decision that discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on October 13, 2022, to the Supreme Court. It is regrettable that the Nigerian judiciary has become so corrupt that abolished and unwritten laws can be applied against a defendant if the judge has received a bribe or a tempting promotion offer. This unlawful ruling by the dishonest Justice Omotosho will eternally be remembered as an example of court process abuse and could potentially create a negative precedent in Nigeria's justice system. If this unlawful ruling against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is permitted to remain, the Nigerian government will have granted itself the authority to abduct and extraordinary renditions of any suspect without adhering to the International Extradition Treaty. Furthermore, the Nigerian judge may apply unwritten, non-existent or abolished laws against any defendant in a Nigerian court. To compel Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to abandon the Biafra agitation, the Nigerian government has undermined their legal system. If this harsh ruling against MNK is upheld, kidnapping, extraordinary rendition, and the application of outdated laws will be integrated into the Nigerian legal framework. We urge the Nigeria and International Judicial Council, the ICC, and the international community to examine Justice James Omotosho's denial to provide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the public the written law he sought prior to imposing a life sentence. In the course of its investigation, Ipob will present proof of his bias that affected his decision regarding Mazi Kanu's case. Injustice, exemplified by James Omotosho in the judiciary, is why President Trump labeled Nigeria as a disgraced country. Comrade Emma Powerful, media spokesperson and publicity secretary for the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob. Please don't forget to support the ESN at www.ipob.org